Recording in progress. Welcome to Lost the Plot with Janita and Michael, and I'm having a glass of wine. It's actually my last glass. I just ran out of wine. Actually, I've got a bottle up there, but I haven't put it in the fridge yet. So I'm just going to have I'll put 2 ice cubes in here just to make it really nice and cold. Anyway, Lost the Plot. Welcome to Australia. Particularly Sydney.
You know what? I love it here. I've lived in a few places around Australia and I love Sydney.
You love it?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
I used to love it.
Yeah, you mentioned
Sydney's changed. Sydney's changed. Like the new place to be is Brisbane.
No, I've done Brisbane. I
No,
was born
but,
there.
no, but Brisbane's different now. Brisbane's like a tropical Melbourne. They have Howard Street wharves there. They have, okay, they need to do something about Brisbane River because it looks like a shit fucking creek.
I used Colin.
It looks like fucking me dead. Someone did a colon cleanse and everything just went into the river. Okay, that's one. That's the only thing that's not appealing about Brisbane.
It's always been like that, though.
It's just what is it, the soot or something?
No, because I don't think I've ever seen the river like the rivers here. They're beautiful here. Brisbane River's always been brown. I don't remember it being any other color. They do have a lot of industry on the river though, so maybe that's what it's doing. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be a breeding ground for bull sharks, eh?
And mozzies are bad. Mozzies are a killer, and mozzies love me. I don't like them, but they love me.
Top deck here.
I knew you were going to bring this up. It's because I am not as brown as some.
It's because Australia, European. Australia, European. So, like, are we going to talk, let's say, the multicultural Sydney?
You know what I love about it here? And I mean, you can do it in Adelaide to a degree. You can walk up, some of the, like in the mall in Adelaide, you can get a couple of different cuisines, but not anywhere like John Street at Cabramatta, for example, where you can literally have so many different foods in one street.
I've never been.
Oh my God, you've got to try these little pancakes with these little custard in them. They're killer. It's worth being lactose intolerant.
Is it all Asian there though?
Yeah.
Isn't there, like, when you say multicultural, like Lebanese or Greek, Croatian?
I think so. I don't know about Croatian. Fairfield, over that way. You've got lots of different people there. And they've just got the best, like, I've never even had manouche until I moved here. And
Manouche?
Manouche.
Manouche isn't a food, that's like a restaurant, isn't it?
No, it's a type of food. It's a pizza, like a pizza base.
Is it?
And they call it za'atar, and yeah, I think it's za'atar. It's a real tangy one with all these different seeds, and it's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I know the one.
Yeah.
That's just with the olive oil.
Yeah.
With the seeds.
Yeah.
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 Okay, but it's quite tasty too because the bread's nice.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you can just have that by itself.
Yep.
And like El Llanos and places like that where you can walk in and get, because I'm like super addicted to anything Lebanese.
Oh, I love Lebanese food.
Oh,
Lebanese, Turkish.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Just an Egyptian. I've had where there's an Egyptian man that worked with us and been all exposed to that.
Have you tried the raw kibbenaya? It's like the mince, the raw mince.
Oh, I call that dead meat pizza.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And the bacon comes out of me.
Olive oil.
Good.
You get the Lebanese bread, you just dip it in and just eat it.
It's so good. Yeah, dead meat pizza. Sorry, guys. I didn't know what it was, and I thought that the guy at work who's Greek, I thought he was teasing me, and I don't believe anything he says. He's a beautiful man, but I don't believe him. He's a bit cheeky. So I just called it dead meat pizza. So, yeah.
I've been to Lebanon and I tried the cuisine in Lebanon. I was supposed to be there for 3 days. I was supposed to be there for 4 days. I stayed for 3 weeks.
Wow.
It was beautiful. Went there for a wedding. My mate's sister got married. I'm really good family friends with them. They're from Melbourne. Actually, they're not, I shouldn't say from Melbourne. They're from Victoria because they're in Wodonga.
Oh, yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So my mate Rabi and I became really good friends, and I was going to Croatia anyway, and he goes, "Come over for my sister's wedding. We'd love to have you there." You know, maybe not in that accent. But, you know.
That didn't sound like any Lebanese person I know, but okay.
The best wedding I've ever been to, hands down. It was all outdoors. It was up at St. Mary's, not Cathedral. There's a St. Mary's. Is it St. Mary's or St. Teresa's? Anyway, the southern side of Lebanon, where the Lebanese casino. So you go up the mountain, and it's I think it's St. Mary's. I think it is, or St. Teresa's, I can't remember. But it was all outdoors, beautiful ceremony. It was at night time. I was fucking red as a tomato because I'd been to the beach all day, the same day. And
All right, you were brown the next day.
oh yeah, but I was at the wedding, I was red, but 2 days later I was brown. But you can buy really good tailor-made suits in Lebanon. They're made in Turkey. But Hugo Boss, you can buy a Hugo Boss suit over there, made in Turkey. Virtually a couple of $100, that's it. Yeah, beautiful country, Lebanon. Cuisine, beautiful. Fresh vegetables, fresh meat, because they kill the lamb that day, halal, and they eat the meat the same day. And I didn't know this. I don't know if it's the same with all of Lebanese culture. But the day before the wedding, the bride and the groom's parents get together and they have like a feast amongst themselves. So only immediate family. There could be a couple of uncles and aunties, but it's not a big thing. There's maybe about 8 or 10 people. And they eat a lot of raw meat. They don't eat cooked meat. So my mate's mum, she goes to me, "Out of all of this, which one your favorite?" And I said, "I really like the chicken." And they all started laughing. And I said, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I had no idea, They said, "Nothing, it's just your accent. It's very cute." Anyway, next day at the wedding, I'm sitting there and they had a couple of drinks and everything. And they were like, talking Lebanese, talking Arabic amongst themselves and laughing and everything. And I said, out of curiosity, that was chicken that I ate yesterday, wasn't it? And his mum started laughing, and she goes, "Oh, that is a delicacy for us, but I cook it just because of you. Otherwise, you wouldn't eat." And I said, "What was it?" She goes, "Sheep balls." And I'm thinking, she goes, very good for, very good for down here. She cooked it with garlic. I didn't know what it was. It tasted really nice though.
Yeah, what I haven't been able to get out here, cabbage rolls.
What do you mean?
I haven't been able to find them anywhere.
Cabbage rolls?
Yeah. If I want them, I have to make them myself.
What, like sarma? With minced meat and all
Yeah,
that in
yeah,
it?
yeah.
That's a Croatian dish.
Oh, that's the bomb.
It's called sarma.
Okay. Well, I just call them cabbage rolls.
Hmm.
But where do you get them from here? Can you get them in Sydney? Like to go out for a meal and you get them?
There's actually a new Croatian restaurant that's opening up, or it's opened up. It's at the Concord RSL or Concord Leagues.
Oh yeah.
So they bought the actual league. I think it's an RSL leagues. I'm not sure. They bought the premises, and they're building their new Croatian club there. Because the Punch Bowl one's being knocked down. They're going to build like units and that there. But you can go to King Tom at Adenza Park.
Okay.
King Tomislav Croatian Club. They have like a restaurant there. You can get it there. Or you can ask anybody who's Croatian if their mum can make it.
Yeah. Well, my first boyfriend's grandmother used to make them. And that's when I first came across them, and they were beautiful. I've never forgotten them. Really, really good. But it's definitely a mecca for food.
Drinking water.
What happened to your wine?
I ran out.
Okay. The disappointment on your face. I'm fasting. 183 days of fasting. There'll be no wine for me. And I have been
More for me.
tested so much in the last 3 or 4 weeks where I've just really just wanted a glass of wine before I go tropo, and I haven't. I've just worked through it, gone to the gym.
You
looked
know
at my
what?
motorcycle.
After 183 days, that first glass of wine is going to be like a
Gonna knock
bottle.
me- It's going to knock me for 6.
It's going to be like 2 bottles in one glass.
The last time I did this, I did it for 2 years, and then I drank at a Christmas function, my work Christmas function, and we were so messy. Our CEO is an absolute freaking legend of a man, and he's married to the female version of an absolute legend. And he was in charge of the bar, and he's very naughty, and he stitched us all up big time. But it was a fun night. But yeah, 2 years of no drinking, and then the cowboy cocktails.
Mhm.
Oh, good. That was a very painful experience. For 2 days, I was nursing that hangover.
Yeah, I got really drunk in Lebanon. Oh my God. My mate and I were drinking arak all night.
What's that?
It's fucking ouzo
Oh yeah.
with water. Turns like a milky color.
Oh yeah.
And we were drinking that. Fuck, we were so drunk. And then the next day we had fucking, his family had a function on the next day with the cousins and that. And the mum could see that we were really sick, like we were fucking sick. And she goes, you know what? You need to drink just 2 more today, but no more, just 2. Don't drink 1, drink 2. And you will be 100%. So we fucking had 2 and we just kept going and we got drunk all over again. Oh, fuck it. No.
So what's the breakfast of choice for Croatians? What do you
Breakfast
do?
of choice?
Yeah. What's the
A coffee and a shot of Slivovitz.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. If you go to Croatia, you'll see that the cafe, the kafić, you'll have your coffee. They'll give you a coffee, nice strong black coffee, and then a shot of Slivovitz or rakia. Rakia is made out of grapes. Slivovitz is made out of plums. But
Okay.
if you're going to have a choice, like rakia and grappa are the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
Grappa's
okay.
Italian.
Yeah.
Grappa's an Italian
Yeah.
rakia. So rakia is made out of grapes, and Slivovitz is made out of plums. But Slivovitz is actually, it doesn't, you can't feel it burning down your esophagus.
Oh, okay.
You can just feel the warmth in the stomach area.
Yeah. So it's more like a port.
Well, it's the same. It's exactly the same. It's made exactly the same way as like grappa or or rakia, but it's just made from plums. So
Oh,
it's not a port, because a port is,
Yeah.
you know, more
Yeah.
like portish. This
Yeah, I
stuff's,
don't get the
this
burn
stuff's still
one.
clear, and it's still like, you know, you can use it for everything. If you
Wow.
cut yourself, if you got a pimple, yeah, whatever you have, you can use it.
It's like the what's it that called? Icicle. The icicle of the alcohol world.
Oh gosh, they use it for everything. You can use it for everything. You have a cold, Croatian myth. I don't know if it's like this anywhere else, but I remember this old guy that I did my carpentry apprenticeship with. He goes, he'll have a chamomile tea, and he'll put a shot of rakia or Slivovitz into it, or have it separately. 2 pairs of socks, like really warm socks, and he'll go to bed and he'll wake up in the morning like nothing happened.
You know what? I do something similar from my culture, and we will have a bottle of port, wrap ourselves up in something super hot, and just sweat it out.
Mhm.
As soon as you start feeling like you're going downhill, if you do that, the sickness won't come near you. Because a lot of people think that as soon as you start feeling sick, you get that temperature. The first thing they do is fight the temperature.
Mhm.
But that's your body's natural defense, trying to get a temperature so it can burn out the bacteria. So if you fight that temperature straight away, of course you're going to have it hanging around for a bit. You need to, you know, within safety reasons, of course. If your temperature is completely out of control, you might need some extra help.
Mhm.
But in that first initial phase of getting unwell, bottle of port, wrap yourself up, get under the blankie, don't move, sweat it all out. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the same in every culture, isn't it?
Yeah, there's always that one thing.
You know?
Yeah.
Drink and sleep, that's it.
You know what I was just thinking we should do? We should get like a party bus and put all of our favorite people in there and do a food tour around. And get a driver so nobody has to worry about driving. But it can't be till after the 3rd of July because
I got a better
won't be able to
idea.
eat.
I got a better idea.
What?
Let's take it to the next level.
Next level.
Get a group of us and go to Mexico and do a tequila train.
Oh my God, I forget about tequila. Tequila's
I
my
love
thing.
tequila. Tequila's my, you can't see on top of my cupboard up there, but that's all tequila bottles,
Oh,
except for the Glenfiddich. The rest of them are all tequila.
oh my God, I love tequila. I can drink that and not get sick. I can drink it all night and I won't end up on the floor.
It's actually good for you, isn't it? A probiotic or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure only the first glass is a probiotic. So after
What
that,
about
you'll-
the rest of the bottle?
it's the
But
fucking.
the worm's got protein. I can justify.
No,
the shit
I
out of
don't.
tequila.
I don't drink that shit tequila. You don't drink tequila with a worm in it. You drink proper sipping tequila. You're not that stuff you put fucking salt and lemon on.
You know what I've done when I was about 19? No, maybe not 19. First time I got drunk, I was 21. Must have been a little bit older than 21, 22. I got a tequila shot out of a girl's belly button. I thought it was that. All the boys were doing it, and I knocked around boys. So
Mhm.
the boys were doing it. I was going to do it too.
Uh-huh.
Thankfully, her belly button was hygienic. Probably from all the tequila going in there.
I was about to say. But besides
There's
that,
no videos though, so you can't ever prove it. That's the best thing about our generation. We could do stupid shit and nobody stuck it on YouTube.
Mhm.
YouTube wasn't a thing.
tequila train. Oh, fuck. How good would that be?
Yeah.
But good tequila. Good tequila is a sipping tequila, like a Don Julio 1942. That's probably my favorite tequila. It's got like a smooth caramel. I can't even say it.
Caramel,
Yeah, that's it.
you're welcome.
Caramelized flavoring.
And you say what? That I sound like I'm drunk sometimes. You had half a glass of wine.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
wait.
I speak a fluent second language.
Yeah, that's true. I don't.
You know, so
Is that how you get the ladies talking in Croatian?
nah. No, half of them can't even pick what I am. Most of them think I'm Italian. The other half think that a couple think I'm Greek.
How?
I don't know. And then sometimes I'll get Eastern European, but they can't guess where from.
Yeah.
Unless I give them my surname, then they'll, you know, pretty
Yeah,
much.
you can Google that and find
sort
out
of
where
guess.
it comes from.
Although I do have a pretty short Croatian name, only 4 letters in my surname.
Hmm. So now we have to organize how we're going to get everyone to Mexico.
Best way, cheapest, container on the shipping. We can have our own party in the container.
We'll be spastic by the time we get there.
Fuck it. Rough seas, we'll probably fucking end up vomiting on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go, I don't know, because if you're unvaccinated, you can't travel, can you?
No.
Well, fucking, I can't go to Mexico then.
We can bring Mexico to us.
Yeah.
We could get some bros and set up a bar. And my first boyfriend, incidentally enough, he comes up a lot, doesn't he? Probably because we were together for like friggin' 16 years or some shit. He trained as a Mexican chef. He was a very good Mexican cook for Rusty's on the Sunshine Coast.
Okay.
So I reckon I can still remember, except for Pat. Pat was the lady, the elderly lady that ran the restaurant, and then her 2 sons were looking after it as well. But she would never let anyone know what the spices were. But you can buy spices these days, so you know, where she had her own little pressure cooker and put all the spices in herself and worked it all out, never let anyone know what the family secret was.
You know what we can do?
But we can do that. We can have a Mexican themed night.
We can like hire out an acreage or something.
Hmm.
We'll hire one of those little fucking trains, you know, with like 6 carriages behind it,
Oh my
or
God.
4
And a
carriages,
donkey.
and it can fucking just take us along this path we can make.
Yeah.
And at each point, we have a different type of tequila.
Done.
Yeah.
I think we need to go into event management.
I used to do events management
Oh,
for 5 years.
well, I did throw people out of pubs when they're being stupid.
Yeah.
Kind of event management.
Events mismanagement.
Yeah, get out. Enough. Get them all.
Yeah. But going back to food, what is your favorite cuisines?
Oh, my favorite food.
Your 4 favorites. I have distinct different flavors I like.
Okay. I absolutely love any seafood whatsoever, but I'm not keen on oysters.
Okay.
But I don't like anyone messing with
You
the
know,
seafood.
they do make you horny, right? Maybe you're meeting the wrong type of guys.
No,
Don't oysters taste like,
they're aphrodisiacs.
don't they taste like the seven something?
I have no idea. It just
I'm allergic to shellfish, so
I think
I don't know what oysters
Googling
taste
them
like.
so I can't do the oyster thing, but I don't like anybody to mess with it. So I like it very like cooked in seawater, nothing else. Very, very basic seafood because I think the seafood like has its own voice. It doesn't need to be messed with.
Mhm.
Following that, I would say probably favorite food. Love spice, so anything that's like Mexican or Thai, the high spice stuff. If I had to choose, probably Mexican first and Thai.
All right, number 3.
Number 3, probably Italian, but I have to be careful with pasta. I'm not good with gluten shit.
Okay, have gluten free.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4,
Did you say Lebanese in any of these?
yeah, Lebanese for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought we were talking in addition to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Whatever.
Lebanese is life for me. Like
Yeah.
Lebanese food is just I would eat it every day of the week.
Yeah.
Because it's just so freaking yummy. Like you can never get sick of it. But I think the last one would probably be don't have a sweet tooth. So probably if I go out for a ride somewhere and it's away from my own fridge, I would want bangers and mash or
So modern Australian.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or pie floater. Pie floater I'm down for any day
What's a
of the
pie
week.
floater?
It's pie when you turn it upside down and then you put mushy peas around it. But you've got to have like vinegar. You can't have sauce. And I'm not a tomato sauce person. Fucking hate that shit. Tastes like shit. Hate
Okay.
tomato sauce.
Number 1 for me.
Yeah.
Start with the pinky. Lebanese. Hands down Lebanese. I love. You got to find a good place that makes the kibbeneh. If they do the raw mince.
Oh yeah.
If they do it raw, they have to do it that day. So it's hard to find good places. So let us know in the comments in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, the best Lebanese places, and in Perth and Tasmania. Tasmania has really good produce because everything's really nice and fresh there too. Number 2 would be Korean.
Oh.
Yeah, Korean, like Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Where you cook your own meat and stuff. And
did you be in a teppanyaki place in the city?
I'm talking about Korean here, okay? Don't interrupt. That fucking teppanyaki. Fucking, I'm talking about Korean.
Okay, go.
They give you these vine leaves. Like silkworms eat the mulberry leaves.
Yeah.
They give you mulberry leaves to actually roll up because it's like Korean's almost like a little bit like Lebanese. They give you lots of dishes.
I love that.
Lots of little dishes, and they're all fresh.
Yeah.
They're beautiful dishes, I like the kimchi, for example. That's the raw cabbage. Raw cabbage. Sorry, the spicy cabbage.
Yep.
So Korean would be definitely up there alongside Lebanese. I'd say they're my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
Now, keeping aside Croatian food, because I love Croatian food, and different dishes that people would not necessarily eat, I'll eat. Just quickly, I'll give you a thing like. It's a tradition for our family, for example, like my mum's from Zagreb, like just outside of Zagreb, from a little town called Gornja Jelenska. It's like in the foothills overlooking, I don't know, town or something. I was there only once. It was just a small town. But my dad, so his siblings, all of his siblings were born in Šibenik, and my dad was born in Đakovo. It's up near Osijek, the top part where it meets Hungary. That top part. Massive. When the war was in the early 90s, that's the place that got fucking hit the hardest. So his whole family is from the coast, and he's from Slavonia, so up the top because they moved during the war. And him being the youngest, that's where he was born. So our cuisine's a little bit different. So for Christmas, for example, you'd go to midnight mass. I don't go to midnight mass, but when I was a kid, you know, they used to take me to midnight mass. And then afterwards, we'd eat this food called chladetine. And it's pretty much like jelly with meat in it.
Oh,
It's like a soup broth, almost like a soup broth with pork and garlic and everything in it, like mixed.
and it's not like
It's like jelly. It's not like bratwurst. It's not a sausage.
okay.
It's actually like jelly. So it's like jelly, and then down the bottom, you'd have, you know, all the meat and everything, and at the top would be jelly, and at the very top
okay.
would be a really thin layer of white fat. Like,
Oh yeah,
I'd take the fat off.
yeah.
You know, some people eat it, but I actually take the fat off it, and then I eat the jelly with the meat. It's actually really nice. It's a little bit salty from the meat
Kind of
and
feel
everything,
I've
but
seen
it's
something like that before.
it's really nice. Like, you know, little things like this. Anyway, that's Croatian food. But going back to, but Croatians have other nice foods. Like they make awesome seafood, sardines. You know, they put it in like, you know, the pizza
yeah.
ovens.
Yep.
You know, and then they
Yeah,
paint it
yeah.
with olive oil. You know, they use a paintbrush.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they turn it over. The seafood in Croatia is beautiful. But so is like pig on a spit or lamb on a spit, you know, or the kupus, like the salad, you know, potatoes with onions, you know, all nice traditional, like cevapi. Everyone's had a cevapi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So beautiful food, you know, and it's like Croatia, you know, you'll get it in Serbia, you'll get Macedonia, you'll get it in Slovenia. You know, they're all the countries of the old Yugoslavia, you know, Bosnia, Herzegovina, which used to be pretty much Croatia, most of it. I won't go into politics, but beautiful food in Croatia. Good assortment of foods. You know, you have the Mediterranean diet, then you have the sort of like the more meats and sort of dried, you know, salamis and all that sort of stuff. Beautiful, but beautiful. So anyway, going back to my foods, Lebanese, Korean. Number 3 would probably be Thai. Thai food's pretty good, but you just have to watch out for the sugar content in Thai.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't really particularly like about the Thai is the sugar content. So I don't have it every day.
Yeah.
I could have Lebanese or Korean every day, but I couldn't have Thai every day.
Yeah.
And then number 4 would be probably pub grub.
Yeah.
Snitty. Go for a snitty at the pub.
Yeah. Mushroom
You
gravy.
know,
Out of the way, boys.
Ah, fuck that. Pepper gravy.
No.
Uh-huh.
Really? Chicken schnitty, not beef.
I always get a chicken palmy, and I always tell them to put pineapple on it. I love pineapple.
Yeah.
I get a Mexican pizza, for
Yeah.
example. I might get a Mexican pizza occasionally, and I ask them to put pineapple on it.
Yeah.
You
I had a
know?
Portuguese burger the other day, and there was pineapple on it.
Oh, if I get a burger, I want it with pineapple in it.
Yeah.
The pineapple just makes it taste nice.
I think so. It just takes it to a whole other level.
There's an enzyme inside the pineapple. I forgot what it's called, but there's an enzyme that actually breaks down the protein. So if you eat meat, for example, and you eat pineapple afterwards or during it, the enzyme actually breaks down the meat
Oh, okay.
better instead of, because meat can sit inside your stomach for 2 weeks.
I'm not good with red meat. It either comes out very quickly and very unsexily, or I struggle for.
Thanks for your bowel
up
movements.
to a week.
Did we need to know that? Did we need to know that? Fuck, some people fucking just
I need
know
to
what?
know.
Fuck.
Sorry, but yeah, I'm not good with.
May as
red
well
meat.
talk about the colon cleanse that I did a couple of years ago.
Oh my god, I've done that. I did that in Chris Mui.
I did that in St. Ives.
Did you?
Yeah, I did a nutrition course a few years ago at the Nature Care College at St. Ives, but it's no longer there. I don't know where they've moved to. But next door to it was a colon cleansing place.
Oh yeah.
But
I did it
Anyway.
for 8 days. All I ate during the 8 days was a veggie broth.
no, I'm talking about
Really?
colon's cleanse, where they put 14 liters of water inside you.
Yeah, but I did that. I had to do that twice daily. One in the morning, one in the
You're
afternoon.
kidding.
No. And then I detoxed for 8 days. I actually went in there with some food allergies and my colon was a bit lazy and
Yep.
all sorts of things. And I came out the other side and haven't had those issues at all since.
So apparently, yeah, you got to get your gut health into action.
Yeah,
You know,
totally.
you need to clean out your gut. You know, like you're doing the intermittent fasting now, so that's keeping you clean. But when you're not fasting, you're eating good food too, right?
Yeah.
Like low GI foods.
Now,
in case you don't
very
know,
clean eat, very clean eat.
In case you don't know, low GI means the low glycemic index.
Yeah.
It releases sugar out of whatever you eat very slowly, so
you don't get that rush.
you don't get that rush of sugar. So if you're going to eat, you know, if you're going to eat fruits or vegetables, make sure it's low GI. It's better for you than high GI.
Yeah.
High GI is just like eating table sugar.
Yeah.
Just it's a rush of sugar. It's not good for you. It's not good for your insulin levels. Make sure you eat low GI and lots of fiber and lots of water and a shot of tequila every day.
Tequila is the gut health.
Tequila for gut health. And they always say, feed your gut because your gut will feed your brain.
Yeah. Well, I know that when my diet is out, and what I mean by diet is out, I went through a stage where I was allergic to apples and the high fructose was actually setting me off. And I get really excruciating cramps. It was almost like, well, they checked me for appendicitis one day, but it was just so excruciating.
Okay.
So I go through stages when my body just says no to fructose and I've got to back right off fruit. So I have that for a little while. So I'm really, and if I have a craving for hot chips, I know that I'm having a craving for salt. So I will go, okay, well, my tissues need tissue salt. So I'll reach for that instead of going for something that's fried, which I know is going to come out in a unhealthy.
We don't need to know about.
I know, but my body just
movements.
rejects it. If
Fuck's
I
sake.
eat something that's slightly on the turn, I'll throw it up instantly.
We don't need to know your bowel movements.
You do now, too late.
We don't need to know anymore.
Everyone poos.
Yeah, they do, but we don't need to know about it.
We don't talk about pooing anymore.
You
We're
just
talking about eating. Eating, you put it in and you use what you need to use. And
You know what I'd like to try?
Hmm.
Have you seen that movie Super Size Me where he just eats Maccas all day? 3 square meals of Maccas. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it. No.
No,
but
have you heard of it?
Yeah. Have you watched it?
I've watched it. Yeah, I watched that Sugar film. That Sugar film's really good. Have you seen the Sugar film?
Yeah.
That's an Australian-made documentary, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's like it's not a movie. It's like a doco.
Yeah.
But it's entertaining.
See, I have to live because of the sound and how I interpret sound. I actually have to have the subtitles. So if you said to me, "I remember that movie," I'm like, "Dude, I don't remember that scene," because I'm not actually watching the movie. I'm watching the writing. So movies aren't that.
I want to try to do the Super Size Me, but only with water and hemp seeds, organic hemp seeds. I'd love to try it just for, say, 2 months. But, you know, do my bloods beforehand, do my bloods afterwards, and just see what happens. Because, you know, hemp seeds are the only food that have the perfect amount of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids.
Oh.
They have all the non-essential and essential amino acids as well. So all the building blocks to everything that our bodies need. So, you know, in that scene, The Matrix, where they're eating that mushy fucking porridge looking snot thing.
Yeah.
And the guy says, "Oh, if you close your eyes, you can actually taste something nice." I reckon that's hemp seeds.
Yeah.
Because the guy Dozer, he turns around, the big guy, and he goes, everything your body needs and nothing it doesn't. That's hemp seeds. I've tried to eat hemp seeds. So, you know, a normal glass like this, I'd need to fill this much. So if you look at the water, this much water, if that was hemp seeds, the water, that's about 30 grams of protein. That's it.
Wow.
So you have 3 of those a day. Actually, fuck, hang on, is that right? Is it 30 or is it fucking 10? I don't know. But I'd love to do the hemp seed. I'd love to do the hemp seed challenge just for 2 months. Just hemp seeds and do everything exactly the same. Drink as much water as you want.
Yeah.
No fruit, no nothing else.
Yeah.
You'd need some sort of fruit, though, I'd expect. But then it'd be like a keto diet, wouldn't it? It would be a keto diet because the hemp seeds would create like a ketosis for your body.
Yeah.
Because it's omega-3, omega-6, and all the essential and non-essential amino acids. That's all your body needs and doesn't need, because all the amino acids do is they're the building blocks for everything. You know, they're the building blocks for proteins, for carbs, you know, for your body. For
You need to find out how much. I want to have a crack at it now because I'm doing intermittent fasting anyway. So I don't eat for 18 hours a day, and it works perfect for my body because it just responds, and I feel better about everything when I'm doing the fast. But I also take a supplement for amino acids because I train so hard and I lift heavy weights. I'm not, you know, lifting 6-7 kilos. I'm lifting 20, 25, 30 kilos in the bicep curls, and I'm doing them, you know, a lot of reps.
Yep.
So anything that is going to support that, I'd like to have a look at. That's interesting.
I've got a packet of hemp seeds here.
Cool. I'm going to give it a go.
Give it a go.
Watch my arms grow. Shoulders.
You need a tan.
I'm getting a fake tan tomorrow.
You need a tan. Look at that. Look. Like top deck, right?
It's not top deck. I will age beautifully because I'm not old and leathery and wrinkly.
Yeah, but I'm European skin, so I'll age beautifully anyway.
Yeah, this is true. You're chasing all the old ladies in the nursing home when you're 80.
So I'm not endorsing this company here. Maybe they should give me free hemp seeds. Hemp seeds. See, in case you can't see. Fuck, you can't really see, can you?
No, there it is. No.
Hemp seeds. It says that it's 30% protein. It's GMO free, 100% vegan, blah, blah, blah. And there is, how much do you fucking need?
Let me get your glasses.
Fucking hell. No, I just need light. So it says for protein, where's the protein? There's a small amount of sugar in here. There's only 2 grams per 100 grams. 2 grams of sugar. So you do have carbohydrates in there, which is good too. It says, okay, per 100 grams is 31 grams of protein. So you need at least 30 grams of protein. You need to work out your, what do you call it? Your body weight, because protein goes by body weight. So I don't know how you work it out, but you work it out. Pretty good, isn't it? It's got a good spread of nutrition.
I think I need to eat Mexican hemp guacamole. It's a sign.
Yeah, and Doritos.
Oh, they used to be my Friday night staple food, corn chips and Jack Daniels. Last year, towards the last part of last year, that was my naughty food.
No wonder she's fucking going on a diet.
So, but I didn't eat anything else for the Friday night thing. Why? I mean, I might have had 4 or 5 Jack Daniels. It's not, and a bag of corn
Jack
chips.
Daniels with what, straight?
No, in a can, the worst kind.
Oh, fuck. That's all
know.
sugar.
I know. I was on the slippery downhill slope of I don't give a fuck.
So what do you think of the hemp seeds?
I'm going to give it a go. Give it a go.
Oh, fuck. Best before use date's already fucking up.
You have to get me some new stuff now.
Oh,
Bloody hell,
I
try
can-
and poison me.
No, I can get it. That's not for you. That's for me.
I'll have to take a photo of that bloody recipe thing because it won't be on the new one, will it?
Yeah, probably. It might. But you can take a photo of it. I don't care.
I love that look on your face. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Right, are we finished? Are we finished talking about Lost the Plot? Talk about food and culture.
Culture.
Sydney.
Sydney, culture. The culture in Sydney.
Yeah.
What culture in Sydney? Sydney used to be awesome. Sydney, everything's fucking closed down for developers.
Oh, on my drive here, I went through, is it Ryde?
Yep.
Yep. There's so many shops along that little strip of road that are closed down and sold and police and empty.
Yeah.
They're gone. And it's heartbreaking actually, because that could have been like, it's a pretty busy little street. It would have been a mecca at one point. And
Yeah.
now there's freaking nothing there.
Yeah.
Sad, isn't it?
I don't know where you're talking about, but yeah. You went down Victoria Road, right?
Yeah. then-
You wouldn't have gone through Ryde, through Top Ryde, where all the shops are, or did you? I'm just trying to figure out which group of shops you're
I went
talking about.
Homebush Drive and came in that way.
Okay, so you went up there, you went up the ramp, and then you turned right onto Victoria Road.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're probably talking about Gladesville. Just like
I'm sure I had
3 or 4
drive.
Ks back that way.
Yeah.
That's Gladesville.
Oh.
But
that
yeah,
next door to
everything's
Ryde? I'm sure it's still.
yeah, Ryde's the next suburb down.
Oh, okay.
So Hunters Hill, Drummoyne, Gladesville, then Ryde. Ryde is where Holy Cross School is. You know that big school?
Yeah.
That's pretty much the start of Ryde.
Yeah.
And Bunnings that's Gladesville.
Okay.
So that set of lights there.
Yeah.
Because that big gym there used to be that aquatic centre.
Yeah.
Used to be the pools, Top Ryde pools. Oh, you weren't living in Sydney at the time. That used to be all open pools there, you know, with diving boards and everything.
wow.
It was awesome. Now there's
That'd be fun.
a small pool there and there's gyms, but the tennis courts behind there are still there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm supposed to play tennis this Sunday. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. So going back to Sydney, everything's changed. There used to be so many nightclubs, so many nice little bars. You know, I mean, there's bars still around. There's, you know, the Bayview up at Gladesville, Hunters Hill Hotel, you know, Woolwich Pier, you know, in Drummoyne, there's bars, but there used to be lots of nice little quaint bars.
Yeah.
You know, I remember in North Sydney, there used to be a little bar called Albert's, you know, and it was like, remember that show Cheers?
Yeah.
It was almost like that.
Oh.
It was really nice. It was a
Yeah.
nice bar, you know, and then they had nightclubs, like nightclubs galore. You know, they had nightclubs in Mossman, Neutral Bay, Mossman. You know, now we've got like just big beer gardens, you know.
Yeah.
The Oaks, that's pretty good. I go there a fair bit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, nice places. But only bars. They don't have, look, I don't go to nightclubs now anyway, but like, fuck, there's no good pubs where you can see a band, for example. There's
Yeah.
no, you know, I used to like to go out to watch comedy shows.
Yeah.
There's not many of those around, you know, there's a few here and there, but not many.
Just where Adelaide's good, they have a lot of live bands.
Yeah.
Come down there, particularly Corby Gulf, and everybody see somebody. I mean, I still see Quattro down at the Theberton Hall. So it's like they're still pulling a lot of people in doing, you know, all those concerts. And live bands is so much fun.
Yeah, so it's just changed. Like, you know, North Sydney used to be a Berry Street Tavern, used to be Metropolis, used to be another club next to the Metropolis. Albert's was there. Oh, fuck, there were so many, like, different, you know, different places where you could go out and have a few drinks and party on and stuff, you know. I mean, there's a couple around, but not as much as they used to, because point being, developers are taking it all over. They're just buying it and building high rises, you know. You know,
There's
there
all
might,
that history that goes with it too. It's not just a building, it's, you know, somebody's first night out or.
yeah, I know. You know what? When you hear a song on the radio, that always takes you back to a place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, wake me up before you go. You know, last Christmas I gave you my heart. You know, back in the day, Erasure, Pet Shop Boys. Fuck, now I'm showing my age.
Yeah.
But you know, songs, they always take you back to a nice moment. You know, a moment back in time.
Yeah.
The premises won't do that. I mean, if you want to go to an old bar that's still there, and they do actually do bands there, they do like cover songs, and that is the Marble Bar.
Oh, okay.
but it's been taken over. Like there's a lot of Chinese there now.
Oh, okay.
You know, like everything in Sydney.
Yeah.
You know, soon we're gonna have to learn how to speak Chinese. I think, without being racist. I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
You're thinking that, I'm thinking, oh, I hope they can teach me how to cook Chinese food.
Actually, I had beef and black bean sauce the other day.
Oh, yum.
Oh, there's a really good place in Bondi. It's on, I think it's Bondi Roads, the main roads. It's called Pagewood or Kensington or something. Pagewood Kitchens. Pagewood Kitchen, I think it's called, because they used to be in Pagewood and they moved to Bondi. But fuck, they make the best Chinese food. Shop looks like nothing much. It looks like, you know, there's a till and a table. It's not even eating. It's just takeaway now because of COVID and all that. But it's just a little shop and they make the best Chinese food. Best I've tried, actually.
Wow.
Somebody told me to go there. I've got a friend that lives at Maroubra and she told me to go there. She goes, go try this place and fuck, tried it. The best.
Yeah.
It was really nice. We had, I ordered the beef and black bean sauce. We had the special rice without prawns. So pretty much fried rice without the prawns because I'm allergic to shellfish. I'm allergic to shellfish. Yeah, I know. Fucking.
That's terrible, dude.
I stepped on this poisonous, some sort of a rockfish when I was a kid. I was in hospital for like 3 weeks because
Wow.
it poisoned me really badly. Yeah.
That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Apparently, my foot was like a soccer ball.
Oh, wow.
And ever since then, I've been allergic to shellfish. Really
I'd
weird.
be absolutely devastated if I couldn't eat it.
My whole family eats it. You know, a couple of Christmases ago, I was peeling prawns for him. My hands were itchy for fucking 6 hours afterwards. Fuck, it was annoying. I did a good deed by peeling all these fucking nice prawns. And then my hands were like itchy. Fuck, they were just itchy. I didn't like that. I prawn, like I peel the prawns when I go fishing and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then I wash my hands in the water. It doesn't do anything because it's not prawn after prawn after prawn. But I must have peeled like 100 prawns and my hands were just itchy.
You know where I want to go? Kicking in.
Where?
Yeah. It's in Campbelltown. It's Cajun seafood.
Cajun.
Yeah. And they just bring it out. Like you do all your sauces and whatever you want to eat. They cook it all up in a bag for you and then drop the bag in the middle of the table. So it's like not proper tablecloths. You wouldn't take a date there because, you know, you're about to caveman eat. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm busting to go there. But all of my friends won't eat seafood. Like,
I love fish though. I'll eat fish 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
Fish, I love. Fish, sashimi.
yum.
Actually, I could live on Lebanese and sashimi every day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
There's too many. You can't narrow it down to 4 because there's just too many.
it's like music. I don't like just the one band.
Oh, gosh, no.
Unless it's like AC/DC or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like I like most of the songs, but not all of them. You know, it's like food. I like some of the food, but not all of it.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't mind Indian. I'm not a big fan of Indian, but there's 1 or 2 dishes that I might like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thai, I like most of them, but I eat Indian maybe twice a year. I eat Thai maybe 4 times a year. You know?
I had Indian. The best Indian I've ever had was over in the UK.
Oh, fucking the Poms love their fucking Indian.
It was insane. They did a mushroom rice with this bloody paneer curry thing I had. I was in heaven.
They have like different types of heat. They have the
Yeah.
like in Australia, they have the Aussie heat.
Yeah.
The fucking look at his pop up. Fuck
Don't
off.
look at it.
Winter Valentine's Day getaway. They have like they'll have like Aussie heat.
Yeah.
They'll have Pommy heat and Indian heat.
Yeah.
Different types of heats.
Yeah. But the pommies, ooh, that.
Yeah, but the Pommy heat is the hottest out of all of them.
Oh, it was deadly. It was so good though. But the thing that I loved the most was even though the heat was there, you could still get all the different flavors. Like it wasn't just your mouth was on fire and all you were getting was just spice and you couldn't taste anything else. Every single layer of flavor was there. It was really good.
Yep.
Loved it. That was good.
Talking about food.
I'm fasting. It's gonna be torture for me until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Actually, I haven't had Korean for a while. I might look at getting some Korean in the next.
Don't send me pictures. I don't want to know. You can send me pictures from 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. and then leave me alone.
There's a really good place. There's a Korean barbecue place in Liverpool Street in the city.
Oh yeah.
And it's really nice because you walk up the stairs and then it's got the Korean place, and then you walk up another flight of stairs and it's got the karaoke bar.
How much fun would that be?
Yeah, but it's not a bar for everybody. You have rooms for your friends,
Oh,
different rooms. So it can fit up to 20 people.
yeah.
We usually get a room for 12 and there's like, a few of us there and singing along,
How crazy. I want to do an escape room as well.
For what?
An escape room where they shove you in a room and they give you a series of clues and you've got to be able to escape the room.
Fuck, I thought you were talking about bondage or something.
But your mind and it's just so boy sometimes, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking
Well,
about
I'm fucking glad I have a boy's mind.
that. It could be, yeah. Really said a word that wouldn't have been appreciated.
So I was at the beach yesterday, Arvo, after work.
Fuck,
the beaches here are nice. I was at North Gurkle, up the very far end where the Lifesaving Club is. Really nice. The water was so blue, like it was like blue, because my sister lives on the northern beaches. My sister, brother-in-law, and her kids, and their kids, I should say. And she's like, "Oh, you got to go to North Gurkle. It's like Fiji. The water's so blue,
wow.
like so blue, so clean, so beautiful. They got a rock pool there. It's just really nice.
Never been over there.
But fuck, parking's expensive.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh. Actually, my sister said, "Oh, come and get our car if you want." And I thought, no, it's okay. It's usually what, $4 an hour. I thought, don't worry about it. It was like fucking $10 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. $10 an hour to park in the car park.
Yeah, that would shit me to tears.
Yeah, it was like, fuck, are you kidding? But if you live on the northern beaches, you got a pass, so you can go for free.
Ah, so they don't want other people going to their beach.
Yeah, it's a bit like Cronulla, eh? They don't like the. How can you blame the fucking Lebanese guys going to fucking Cronulla? Don't they understand that there's a Allah in Cronulla? Cronulla,
Oh my
Allah.
God. Was that your idea of a dad joke?
That's not a dad joke. It's fucking Jesus Christ. You know what? It's not a dad joke. Fuck, what do the fucking people in Cronulla expect? Fuck, of course you're gonna get heaps of fucking Middle Eastern people going to Cronulla. It's got fucking Allah in the fucking name.
I've been to Wollongong.
Yeah, what about Wollongong?
I've been down the beaches down there, but I've been to Palm Beach here.
Palm Beach?
Yeah.
It's fucking, man, it's so far to get to Palm Beach.
Yeah. Well, we went for miles. We went, from.
I've got a client in Palm Beach that I do work for.
Oh, yeah.
And it takes me from here. When I took my truck, it took almost an hour and 20 minutes, but on the bike, it takes me just under an hour.
Yeah.
Because he's on Barrenjoey Road at Palm Beach. And a lot of people won't do work up there because it's even too far. It's too far to go from Manly to Palm Beach.
Wow.
It's just far, you can't.
It's nice ride. It was a full day out though. It was a whole day of ride.
That's why everything is expensive up there, because fucking tradies charge a lot of money because they're traveling for an hour before they get there.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the manufacturing places are actually out west. There's a lot of Brookvale. There are a few at Brookvale and everything, but the majority of manufacturing places are in the western suburbs of Sydney.
Yeah, where I live.
Where most of my mates live.
All the cool ones.
Well, actually, no. No, actually, not most of them. Some of them northern beaches. I've got good friends on the northern beaches. My sister's on the northern beaches.
But the coolest ones live in the western suburbs.
I'm not in the western suburbs. I'm not in the western suburbs, mate.
Oh, they've canned Apu from The Simpsons.
Sorry,
They've canned Apu from The Simpsons. The
Why?
Quickie Mart guy. I don't know.
it's not politically correct.
I have no idea, but I loved him. I loved it. Please come again. I loved it. I loved
What do you mean
the
they canned
character.
him? What did they can him for?
I have no idea. I need to do some more research before I open my mouth, but I know that they canned it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Maybe the guy who did the voice left or something.
Maybe he wasn't Indian.
Maybe he wasn't.
There could be lots of speculation going on, but
Well, it's like Bart Simpson. It's not even a fucking guy. It's a woman.
I know. And she's so cute. Have you seen anything?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
She's like, it's the cutest little face.
You know, they should bring back Beavis and Butthead.
Oh my God, yeah. Maybe our next podcast can be Beavis and Butthead. Who's Beavis? Who's Butthead?
I'm Beavis because I like Beavis. And you're Butthead because you're strong-headed. And you talk about shit all the time, so you can be Butthead.
Righty-o.
Yeah?
Glad we sorted that.
It's fitting, right?
Yeah. I think that's wound it up. You got nothing to say yet?
Oh, I've got heaps of things to say. Fuck!
Can't work like this woman.
Hey,
All right. Should we wind this one up?
up to you. You're the boss.
How much wine did you really? There you go. Hang on a minute. It's a trap. All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to Lost the Plot with M and J. J and M. M and J.
MJ.
MJ. So if you would like to subscribe, please do. Don't forget to hit the bell so you will get all of our weird and wacky videos as soon as we put them up.
Yeah, and when we're not face to face, they're weirder and wackier because someone's not in striking distance.
A chicken.
Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next time.
We will.
We'll just press stop.
Yeah.